What's up, Rangers? Welcome back to another episode of All the Country Parks, the show where we visit all the country parks in the UK. Today we're here at, is it Etherow?
Etherow, yes.
Etherow Country Park in Greater Manchester. It's sort of near Broadbottomish kind of place. It's very nice. We've had a lovely walk to get up to here, and we've just arrived at this cafe, which is really nice, looks promising, and should be some good food coming to us shortly. About the history, Mike knows more than me.
Oh, well, Etherow Country Park was one of the first in the country to be established, going back to 1968. So it's one of the first crop of country parks. It's on the outskirts of Stockport and starts at the village of Compstall, which was built by the mill owner George Andrews, who had the mill which you can see behind me there, and this is the old mill lodge. George Andrews diverted the river Etherow for his own use, built a weir, and it fed his water wheel called Big Lily, but eventually the estate was purchased by the local council and became this wonderful country park. It's about 1.5 miles in length, going northward along the river Etherow. There's a pay and display car park, but we've not had to use it because we've walked in from Broadbottom, which was a lovely walk. And yeah, there's plenty of footpaths dropping into the park on the eastern side. On the western side, sorry, I'm not sure there's that many on the eastern side, but we might look and explore that. Are you enjoying yourself, Simon?
I am actually, you know, it's a beautiful day. I like the water, it's a nice park.
Yep, we're waiting to be served at the visitor centre here. The menu's fairly standard for these sort of places. You've got all day breakfast and then paninis, burgers, jacket potatoes, and some nice cakes behind the counter. And we're signposted toilet at the far end, so both indoor and outdoor seating, and a nice view over the lake towards Compstall Mill, which we'll look at a bit later. We're going to start by having a walk around the old mill lodge. Very fond, very well loved by Canada geese and ducks and pigeons, as you can see. And I'm told that there's a model boat society that run the boats on here, and there's also rowing and pedalo boats, so it's not all that big for all that really. I don't think they'd be able to do all that at the same time, but you never know. Yeah, as Simon pointed out, there is another lake just behind that, and this is the one where it looks where they do the sailing and rowing, and there are some boats here and sailing club, though nothing's happening today, so the geese have got it to themselves. But you might be able to hear the whir of a motorboat behind me. There is a little model boat going, just the one today, and it looks like they set off from this little jetty here, so we'll walk past on this footpath between the two lakes. I think you can see the visitor centre across the other side of the lake. Hello.
No, I've already got it.
Okay, sorry.
It's filming.
Okay, and oh.
Gimbals.
Yeah, you filmed this bit.
Okay, we have what Mike seems to think are two special breeds of ducks here. They're quite interesting because they've got red faces. We can't really tell you the breed, but it looks like they're both very camera shy, hiding their actually rather pretty faces from us.
Yeah.
Well, bye guys.
Yeah. You've got people buying all this duck food from the shop, and who's eating it all? Pigeons and squirrels.
Oop. I shall call you Jerry.
At the top end, it's walled and jetted off to create a little pond for pond dipping. Apparently they've got frogs and newts here at the right season.
It can't be too far off now.
No, you'd think they'd be coming here to spawn now. Full of the ducks have found their way in here though. Just past the lodges you start seeing the river Etherow itself. Down to your right, it's a beautiful woodlands, a nice mixture of evergreen and deciduous trees. As you progress up the valley, you see the remains of bits of machinery that were date back to the time when George Andrews was controlling the flow of the river and his mill races in order to power the mill. And this is a hefty piece that's by the side of the path, not far short of his main weir. Simon is now preparing to give you some great aerial footage. We've not got much wind today, so this is an ideal day to fly the drone. Have we given her a name yet?
Tell you what, it's a good idea too, isn't it?
Yeah, I think so.
Go on, you got any ideas? Or should we leave it to the comments section?
Yeah, yeah. What should we name our drone? Yeah, good thinking, Simon. We'll leave it to our subscribers to christen the drone.
Now, it's normally Mike's job to say this, but I've asked him particularly nicely to let me. We have a weir here, quite a big one. I presume this was built by the, what's his name?
George Andrews, yes, this is the one generating the power of the River Etherow to serve the turning the water wheel, and it actually caused some floodplains further up the river, but he wasn't too concerned about that because he probably owned that land as well. And this is the main route across to the eastern side of the river. You can follow steps up to Glossop Road, but I'm intrigued as to what that is on the other side because that's not marked on any map. I'll see whether it's a permanent feature or it's a festival or something. Yes, it looks like the local farm, White Bottom Farm, is holding some sort of events here throughout the year, and here you've got something called Beer at the Weir. So there's some temporary huts offering beer near the weir. So yeah, and apparently there's a rock festival here later in the year. A little further on you've got some more machinery and little cottage, which I would imagine was originally housed more mechanics. And you've also got a nice picture of a butterfly made out of little buttons here.
Sure it's buttons? It looks like bottle caps to me.
Oh yeah, you're right, it's bottle caps. Well done, Simon. The first recycled plastic bottle limited mural trail. Okay.
It also looks like they've got some once I saw it, these look like Quality Street.
Yes. Yeah, you're right. Okay, let's press on. Not far from the weir there's this little cottage, and opposite there's another set of toilets. Are they clean, Simon? No. Oh dear. Oh well. Maybe we've just caught them on an off day. We're following the woodland path through to Keg Pool, which is the main feature at the top end of the park. And this is lovely as it is, probably even nicer in summer. Yeah, absolutely gorgeous. You can just see the pool emerging in front of us. Right, this is what's known as Keg Pool. I imagine this has been formed artificially by the creation of the floodplains by George Andrews Weir, but now it is a lovely feature, and normally I think you can walk right round it, but this end it seems to be blocked off for the time being, although looks reasonable to get across there, but never mind. And there are a couple of nice benches from which to enjoy the view, and we're surprised no one to mention that Simon's already found them.
Oh, don't you start. You like a bench as much as I
do indeed. Okay, now this big swing in the path, this is the northernmost public part of the country park. Beyond there you've got the Compstall Nature Reserve, which you can access by means of a permit. They do want to protect the rare wildlife that they've got in there, so I'd urge you to respect that, obviously. Right, now this little clearing, which has a little bird hide up there, is called Sunny Corner, and it's the last landmark at the northern part of the park. You can go a bit further up and follow the path that takes you back down the western side of Keg Pool, but like I say, this is where lots of people stop and then turn around, and it's a lovely spot. And this is probably the last bit of film. So Simon, do you want to do your outro?
Okay, well, if you've enjoyed this video, please leave a like and a subscribe. You're morally obligated to do that, by the way. Leave a comment, nasty or nice, we don't really care, because it all helps us in the algorithm anyway. Share it with your mates if you have any, and please have a wonderful day.